Have you ever ridden a Dolphin? Now you can! This is the most affordable EV that you can find in Singapore right now. It is the new BYD Dolphin. Now let's take a closer look at it. Today's episode is made possible by Sgcarmart Smart Loan. Sgcarmart Smart Loan is designed to save you time and money through a digitalized loan application via MyInfo for your used car purchase at below market interest rates. For limited time only, get $500 cashback and a 6 months Kinto membership worth $1,200 when you apply for a loan today. To find out how much money you save when you buy a used personal or private hire car, click on the link in the description below. Now let's get back to the review. So at the front of the Dolphin, everything is in line with BYD's ocean design philosophy. As you can see, the grille over here, there are wavy lines on it, reminds you of the sea. And the headlights, they are supposed to be inspired by dolphins breaching out of the ocean surface. Whatever that actually means, kind of abstract to me, but I do like the design of it. The daytime running light looks amazing, and it's not just on the headlights, it's on the grille as well, right over here. Reminds of the Atto tree, but with a bit of a twist to it. This looks really clean. Now let's see what they did with the side of the car. So at the side, you get these 16-inch starfish-looking wheels, and there's a cute little part. The tires have dolphins on them. And you move on to the rest of the car, you see the door handles are flush and really nice. And this car, although it's cute and generally rounded, there are sharp creases and lines on it to really accentuate its design. It's not that simple only. And over here on the C-pillar, you see this design is similar to what we've seen on the front grille. Everything falls in line together. Now let's check out the rear of the car. So now at the rear, the taillight of the BYD Dolphin has got to be the most distinctive detail on the car. These intertwining LED elements, you don't find this on other cars at all. So let's check out what kind of boot space it has. Automatic power boot. This is great for a car of its pricing. So as you can see, the boot space is a modest 340 liters. Doesn't look like a lot, but you can still fit the anti-trolley in. Not the usual way though, but it still fits. And if you really do need to fit something bulkier, maybe you go to a trip to IKEA or something, you can knock down the rear seats and you get 1,310 liters. That's pretty useful actually. Now let's hop into the car. So, the moment you get inside the BYD Dolphin, the first thing you realize is, wow, it's actually quite spacious inside here. I'm 170 cm tall, not very tall, but there is considerable amount of headroom over here. And there is plenty of legroom. And the reason why there is so much legroom is because this car has quite a long wheelbase for a small hatchback. So the wheelbase is actually just 20mm shorter than the larger Atto tree. The amenities back here is quite good as well. I mean, although there are no aircon vents or anything at the rear, being a small car, you still get enough cooling power from the front. And there are USB ports over here, a Type A and a Type C one, so you can keep your devices juiced up. Thanks to the fact that this is an EV with batteries packed flat on the floor, there's no transmission tunnel whatsoever. If you want to sit in the middle, you just scoot over in the middle and you will notice that, wow, there is a place for you to place your feet comfortably. I'm told that these are vegan leather and it actually feels soft and supple and nice. So sitting here for a long distance is alright, but I'll probably keep to just 2 adults at the rear because it's clear there isn't a lot of space left when I'm sitting in the middle. This is not that wide of a car. Now let's get to the front. While on the outside, you start seeing these elements of BYD's ocean aesthetic design philosophy, but where the designers really got creative is inside the car. As you can see in the front, from the whole dashboard design, these wavy patterns over here, and the aircon vents, it reminds me of some cartoon dolphin eye kind of drawing. It's quite interesting, it's an interesting design over here. And even the door handles, these are inspired by dolphin as well. It looks like the pectoral fin of a dolphin. Very cute and it's easy to use as well. So of course, in the driver's seat, the first thing you see is the steering wheel over here, the digital cluster, and this 12.8-inch rotating infotainment touchscreen. Well, these 3 items are what you will find in the Atto 3 as well, so it's kind of familiar if you've driven one before. But there are some nice bits over here. So on the steering wheel itself, you can actually have a button to press and immediately you can access a 360-degree panoramic camera view. I think this is useful. I don't have to fiddle through the touchscreen when I'm trying to dodge some curb or something. So this is a very thoughtful design over here that BYD has done. So it's not just the cubby hole to place your smartphone, they actually integrated a lot more spaces in this. So over here you got your normal cup holders, you got a slot for you to put your smartphone here as well. And then there's another compartment over here. I have my wallet inside there, safe from prying eyes. There are USB ports over here as well. You get Type A and Type C like in the rear as well. There's another 12-volt port as with normal cars. And wow, there's actually another compartment over here below. So there's really a lot of spaces for you to store your personal items in the car. So much so that you don't even need to have a normal center console opening box over at the armrest over here. You get a clean flat surface right here. So I think for BYD, this is quite an interesting thing whereby they have a rotatable infotainment display. I think they are the only one that has it. But that's not all. This Android powered unit is easy to use, it's intuitive, much like using your smartphone. And there is quite a few smartphone connectivity as well. It has wired Apple CarPlay and it will soon get Android Auto wireless connection. So the design is cool and all, but let's find out how this Dolphin survives on the land. The BYD Dolphin is priced at $170,000. The single electric motor produces 94 brake horsepower and 180 Nm of torque. The single-speed transmission brings the car from 0 to 100 km per hour in 12.3 seconds. The 44.9 kWh battery provides a drive range of 340 km. For more details on the BYD Dolphin or any other car, head onto Sgcarmart.com to help you make the smart choice on your next car. So by now you have seen quite a fair bit of the BYD Dolphin. It looks cute, it's small and attractive. It is a nice car, but you might be thinking a small car can be a bit scary to drive on expressway speed because, you know, small and light. But because it is an EV with the batteries mounted on the floor, it actually gives the car a lot more stability. You drive on an expressway at speed, it feels just nice. The steering won't be light and floaty or anything, it's a very okay drive. The BYD Dolphin puts out 94 brake horsepower and 180 Nm of torque. Well, that doesn't sound like a lot, but being an EV, that 180 Nm is instantaneous. Put your foot down, it just goes. It's zippy and nice to drive. And of course, when it comes to EV, the biggest thing on your mind will probably be about what is the range like? Well, on paper, the BYD Dolphin does 340 km, which also doesn't sound like a lot, but from what I'm seeing and how I'm driving it just normally, it can easily do 400 km or maybe even a little bit more. So if you want to bring it to Malaysia on a road trip, you can get all the way to KL without charging it. So it's actually quite practical in this sense as well. But there is one thing, the top speed of this car is 130 km per hour. So if you want to go a bit faster on the expressway on a long road trip, you might be a little bit out of breath. But it really is an excellent car to go around town and do your stuff. So the BYD Dolphin is actually the most affordable EV that you can get your hands on in Singapore right now. And when we think of affordable, you think, is it because they just take everything out of it? It's just a no-frills basic car. Well, that's not the case. BYD actually included a lot of assist and features in it. You get things like blind spot detection, blind spot assist, you get rear cross traffic alert, and the car has adaptive cruise control and lane keep assist. What this means is that on the expressway, you turn on your adaptive cruise control, the car can almost drive itself. It can even steer itself following the lane, which makes driving much easier. And of course, there are other value-added features as well, things like ventilator seats. You don't get that in even some of the German sedans, you know. Also, the car is well built and well insulated. It's actually raining outside right now, but the water droplets hitting the car never gets too distracting or loud. Tire noise, road noise, it's never jarring as well. And the ride quality of this is comfort and poise. I can totally imagine if I was a passenger in the rear seat on a road trip to KL or something, probably just fall asleep. So, the BYD Dolphin, is it a will buy, won't buy, or go try? Well, considering the fact that it is the most affordable EV you can get in Singapore right now, and how it's so packed with features, I think it's a will buy for me. So actually, if you compare it against its bigger brother, the BYD Atto 3, the BYD Dolphin actually has very similar range of features. In fact, it is almost the same, just that it is a smaller car. So actually, with the BYD Dolphin, if you are looking for something that is smaller, easy to drive, you want an EV, and you want all the nice features, you got ventilated seats, you You get a car that can almost drive itself on the expressway with its adaptive cruise control. There's 360 degrees panoramic camera as well. This car is packed full of features. So there you have it. This is the BYD Dolphin review. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the notification bell so you won't miss anything from us. Also follow us on TikTok at Sgcarmart for more fun stuff. So that's it. See you next time. Bye. I've always wanted to ride a Dolphin.
Whoa, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9.
So let's have a look at the boot space. Being inspired by oceans breaching out of the ocean surface. Oceans breaching out of the ocean surface. Wow! Genius me! Dolphins, dolphins, dolphins. Okay.